My name is Kaustubh Shivshankar Shedole, BT20 CSC 112, and this video is for showing the demonstration for assignment number 2 IWP. So in this video, uh, in this assignment, we have to use Fetch API to obtain the list of entities from the JSON file, that is input.json, and we have to populate that entity values in the web page. Like these are the three sections of web page. Here entity should come. After we click any entity, the image should come, and after we click an image, the description of that image should come. So this was the format given for the entities, and image section was there. Like clicking here will give image, and clicking image will give description. So classes was mandatory, and class diagram should be there. Then number of images should be at least 5, and submission should be from custom event and callback, and fetch API should be there. So setting up the local host using this Python -m simple HTTP server. So as I am using this Python 3, so it was not possible. So basically, let me show using now. Firstly, I will show using callbacks. Uh, so going into that callback, a custom event folder. So going here and starting the Python server, that is Python http.server. So it says that it has started. So let me show the code of this. This is a first folder in which callbacks and custom event is there, and here implementation is using callback, and here it is using custom event. So firstly, let me explain the class diagram. So our app class is there, which is our main class. It uses fetch API to get input.json file, and using this .den response.den, it gets that JSON file, and takes input from it. So here I have used entity class, and we have the array of entities, that is array of each entity which contain one text, that is entity name, and image and description array. So each entity is there, which is derived from this image, which has this image class 1, and each image class 1 has images, array of images which are in actual image button. So it is array of image button, and each image button, and means here the basic element is image button. Similarly, here we have show entities, that is it will populate the entities array firstly, and this show but entities create button for each entity. So we have here button class, here image button class, here image class 1, and here entity class, and our parent app class. So in this way, the basic class diagram of or structure of code is done. So let me now explain what I have done in custom event. So in custom event, what I have done is that this button for each class is created using these show entities. After that, what happens, that on click dispatches custom event of button clicked, and here we have event listeners. For button click, we execute dish.show button click. So here document.button click, so it will dispatch that event, and here it will be cached, and show button click function will execute. Similarly, what happens here is that we have entity array of entities. Then for each entity we have an image class 1, and for image class 1 we have array of images where description is also taken there, and image button is there, and on click it dispatches custom event, that is image button clicked. So on click of image button, it dispatches on click on image button click, and here we have event listener in our app class, that is this.show button click. So in this way we uses this custom event. So let me now explain the with code how it is done. So in our app class, so firstly we have used constructor, that is this dot entities, we have an array which is empty. Then we bind this to this show entities, show button click, and show image click. These are our functions, each corresponding with the custom event that will be there for this button click and this image button click. So after that, this is our JSON path, and then we are fetching it. This response using arrow functions here, response.json. Here this data is there. We are extracting each and every entity of this data. So entity equal to where new entity of data of I. So let me show, and this is pushing that entity and I plus plus. So let us show this entity data. So the data that it gets here, it will populate the images there, and text will be data.entity, as this data will be in the JSON file. So data dot entity will be the name of that entity. This will be images, and this will be the description array of this entity. Then we are creating a new that this dot image class is image class 1, this dot images, this array and this array. So using images array and description array, we are creating image class 1 file. So in image class 1 class. So in image class 1, what is there is that we take this image data and description data. We use this album container, that is hash album container, and after that we image data dot length, we iterate over that length, which will be same as the description data dot length, and we are creating new image buttons for using this dot container, then image data of I, then this description data of I, and this is our index, that is I, which is here 0, and it is iterating over it, and we are pushing that images to that this dot images. So let me show this image button class. So in this image button class, we have container element, that is our album container, then link, that is description, that is images of I, and that is src link, this text, that is description, and index, that is I. So it is passed here, it is taken, and on click we bind this, then on show image we bind this. These are two functions that help us. We are this and also the link is bind here. Then image button is created, which says a new image of 100 by 100. So src is given this dot length, and alt is given this dot text. Then we add an event listener click and give it on click. So after click, on click will execute. On click we have this structure event information, where button name is this dot text and button index is this dot index. So what we do is that we new custom event image button click, and detail is event information. So this is passed to this event button click. So here let me show that see here we have this this is a query selector. So we have two event listeners here. See, this is add event listener. So we have image button click, we have this dot show image click. So on image show image click, what we do is that this dot status bar, their status bar is there. Let me show that index.html now. So here this is upper part, so upper and lower, then left and right. In left we have entities, in right we have description, and here I have status bar, and here lower we have images. So in description part, it dot text content equal to event dot detail dot button name, that is our description. So description is put on there. So in this way, this image, using image button, we after it is clicked we show it, and after that let me show that entity container we have used hash list, that is this part for entity container, and taking using query selector, and this album container using album container status bar. Then we do this dot show entities, because we have to firstly populate the entities. So what we do is that uh, we uh, uh, for I equal to 0 we iterate over the entities dot length, and what we do is create a new button. This dot entity container means this entity container hash list, this dot entities of I, that is the list of our that entries is text dot text. So the image is passed, the name of that entity is passed, and index is passed, and I plus plus we do, means iterate over that loop, and we add button click here. So let me show now button class. So in this button class we have used container element, that is our that hash list, this text, that is text, that is the name of the entity, index, so index I, the index there. So what we do is that we bind firstly on click this. So after it is clicked, we do that like we here we create a button also. So const button, then button we add, means what we do is that we create a button, we take that text and put that text there, and we add an event listener dot click to this on click. So after the button is clicked, on click will execute, and we append that button to our container element, that is hash list. So there button here similarly here structure is there, which is button name this dot text, and button index this dot index. So dispatch event, button click is passed, event information is passed. So let us take now the button click event comes here, then we have image this event listener this dot show button click. So on show button click, firstly the entire HTML should be this not containing anything, null string. After that, because each time we have new images, so firstly we take it out all the container data. So after that, image data, we take this as the image class dot classes. This dot entity, this is a button index. So we get the images classes of that, image data of that. So we iterate over that loop, and we do like image data of I, and show image. That image class dot images is there. Show image is a function which is there on our this show image. Let me show you this show image function. So show image is here function, that is this dot contain element dot append this dot image button. So this image button is shown here. So this means it is put on there. So this dot show image for all, and in this way it shows that image. So let us take a demonstration now. So so this is our port is for custom event, it is opening. So let us do like countries. So this triggers this event, and these 5 images come here. That is, it extracts from the JSON file. Let me show you the JSON file. So this is input.symbol, input.json. So here uh, I have another file like my.json. So here input.json, we can see that entities are there, images is there, and this description data is there. Similarly here also, and similarly here also. So taking here countries, clicking on in India, it comes India. Clicking on Russia, it comes Russia. On USA, it comes USA. Japan, flag of Japan, as we can see here. Like here we have given it as flag of Japan. So it corresponds with that. Similarly here, it is happening. So here also. So in this way our custom event works, and it works fine here also. So now let us move towards the callback thing. So here callback is just the structure is just similar to the custom event, just we have to add pass that on click function here. So what we do, this is the same class that we have seen there, the structure is same. So what we do here is that for each entity we pass this dot show image click function. Here also we pass this dot show image, here also, and lastly it goes to image button. Then when on click executes, what happens is that this dot on click is executed there, which is nothing but that show dot image pass that we passed from our app class, which was present in our app class, and this is executed here. That is the meaning of callback. It is a simply means in this way it happens. Similarly with buttons also, we pass this function, that is this dot button click pass, and on click it execute that function, and here the execution is there in our app class. So let me show you that code also. So here let us start from this app class. So it is a similar thing that we know here. Just what is happening is that in entity we have added this dot show image clip, and now I will show entities. So this is there on click. So this dot on click is that. Here also we have added this on click callback function, and here on click callback, here constructor we have used. Here also we have do like this dot call click callback equal to this dot on click this callback, and we have also passed this also to these images. Like uh, so here we have passed this also. So this for image button also we have passed, and in image button also we have changed the constructor to this dot to this on click callback, and we have this dot on click callback equal to on click callback. So means basically the function of app class is going there, and after that we what we do is that on click we execute this dot on click callback and passing this to our to this argument, that is this dot text which is description, and this dot index, that is the index. So what happens is that on click callback. So what so here we pass show image click. So on show image click, what happens is that it take button name and button index, and simply it just do like this dot status bar dot text content equal to button name. So this button name, that is the image name. So that description, so that description is put in the status bar. Similarly with button, what we do is that here this dot show entity is done. So after that what we do, we take here this dot we iterate over the entities and create a new button, and here also we pass this function, that is this dot show button click function as a on click callback, and on image class uh, this is our button class now. So in button class we have this on click callback. We call we this dot on click callback equal to on click callback, and on click we bind it to this. Similarly, we create a button, append a button, and on click what we do, this dot on click callback, and we pass this dot text and this dot index, similar to what we done here, and it will execute this function. Like we have show button click, so here show button click will be executed, which does the same thing. Like here button index as we have passed, it takes that images and just it does show images. So in this way, this using callback we did it. So let me go into this callback, cd callbacks. uh, so after in that, let us start the python server, python minus m http dot server. So http dot server. So python server is started. Clicking on countries, it gives countries, and here after that clicking on images, it shows India. Means I did doing the same thing. Like means it is working finely. The animals live. So this is means it extracts the things from the JSON file and uses it in our web page. So it does it wonderfully. This job is done beautifully. So this in this way we use callback and custom event to enhance our web page and do all the things that we want uh, in our thing, like extracting it using fetch API. So I will say thank you very much.